Hello, thank you for joining me. Today we will talk about the importance of honeybees. So why are honeybees important? Imagine a world without coffee, chocolate, or strawberries. Now picture fields once bursting with wildflowers, now empty and still. And think about what would happen if nearly a third of our food crops just stopped growing. This isn't science fiction, folks. It's a possible future if we lose one tiny but mighty creature, the honeybee. Honeybees are vital pollinators, and their decline possesses a serious threat to our environment and food security. Today, I'll show you just how important honeybees are. First, we will look at their role in pollination. Then we'll see how they support biodiversity and ecosystems. Finally, we'll talk about their impact on agriculture and what their decline would mean for us all. With that in mind, let's start with pollination, one of the most important jobs a honeybee performs. Pollination is the process of transferring pollen from one flower to another, which allows plants to reproduce. Without it, plants simply couldn't grow fruits or seeds. While wind and other insects can help with pollination, honeybees are by far the most effective. Why is that? Because they visit thousands of flowers a day and focus their efforts on one type of plant at a time, making them highly efficient. Roughly 75% of flowering plants and about 35% of global crops depend on animal pollinators, especially the honeybee. Foods like apples, cherries, cucumbers, avocados, and almonds all rely on the honeybee pollination. Without them, our diets would be less diverse, less nutritious, and more expensive. Beyond our crops, honeybees also support the health of wild ecosystems. Many wildflowers depend on honeybees for pollination, and those flowers provide food and habitat for birds, butterflies, and other wildlife. So when we protect honeybees, we're also protecting entire ecosystems. A healthy bee population helps maintain a balance and resilience in nature. When bees thrive, so does the web of life around them. Honeybees contribute billions of dollars each year to global agriculture through their pollination services. Farmers depend on them to grow many of the foods we eat every day. Unfortunately, the bee populations are dropping at alarming rates. Pesticide use, habitat loss, disease, and climate change are major factors causing colony collapse and bee mortality. If this trend continues, we're looking at higher food prices, lower crop yields, and a weakened agriculture industry. Simply put, folks, no bees, no food. The decline of the honeybee has serious consequences, not just for the environment, but for all of us. Honeybees aren't just those little buzzing insects we see in our gardens. They're essential to our food system. They help maintain biodiversity, and they're quietly supporting our economy. And it may just be my experience, but I have been seeing them less and less. So the next time you see a honeybee, take a moment to appreciate everything it does and think about what you can do to help. Whether it's planting pollinator-friendly flowers, cutting back on pesticides, supporting local beekeepers, or just spreading the word. For me, I've been planting flowers that are known to attract bees, like the globemellow. Bees supposedly love these, and there are many others you can research online. I've planted these particular flowers in my yard to give bees a place to feed, and I've been doing my best to avoid chemicals that can harm them. Even the smallest steps make a difference. Protecting honeybees is about more than just saving a species. It's about making sure we have a healthy planet and a sustainable future. Let's all do our part, because together we can make a real impact. And I just want to thank everyone for joining me today. Once again, let's make sure the bees have a future with us.